There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time, or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen, mofo, ain't no time to slack. So just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother. Just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to Myvirginkitchen. Today we are making meatballs with pasta. Not just any old meatballs, you know, with the old like pasta. It's going to be good, but meatballs that are made with lamb and plum. Yeah, bear with me. This video is for Simon James, so hi Simon, how's it going? And we're just going to crack on and make it. These are all the ingredients you're going to need, so hit pause on the video now and write them all down. And what I've got here is a saucepan. We've got a few different pans and things which will all come in part of this process. So this pan is actually fairly warm already. I'm just going to put in around about a tablespoon of oil there. And I've got a finely chopped onion here. Just going to just get that in there like so. So we're going to cook that through for about 10 minutes and then we're going to split it, okay? I love it. Okie dokie, so while the onions are cooking away like so, they're starting to soften already. That has only been 2 minutes. Woo, not much more preparation work is needed. The lamb is just lamb in a packet like that. We're going to make it into funky meatballs, all good. If you want to make your own breadcrumbs, you've seen me do that before, just get a slice of bread, you need 50 grams of it. I've just got some pre-made ones today, I'm being a bit cheaty. So, the biggest thing you really need to do, other than chop up your onion, is this. Now this is a plum. This is called a golden plum. You know, you can normally get them with a red skin on. Don't freak out, I know it looks like an apricot. If you want to think of it, you probably could use apricots, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to chop it up nice and fine. I'm going to do that right now. Okay then folks, so just over here you'll see the onions cooking away. Give them a stir from time to time. You don't want it to stick into the bottom of the pan. That is all good. So, our plums like that. Can you see this one here? I've made an incision, makes it look like a big bum all the way around, works it all the way around there. And what I've got here, if you pull it apart, you just go twist it, cha-chung, there's a little hole there because in this bit there's a stone. Get that out because putting a stone in this dish ain't going to taste good. Get it out and chop it up nice and fine. Okay, so you should have these things that kind of look like eyes right now. So all you got to do, like I said just a minute ago, you can slice it downwards like that. And if you've got a nice sharp knife like that, look, you can get it all nice and thin slices, like a little peach kind of thing going on. If you want, you can now peel the skin off. I've decided I'm going to leave mine on for a little bit of fibre and texture. Okay, so if you're eagle-eyed, you'll see that I've turned the chopping board around and they're a little smaller. That's because I've just been bunching them together. We need to make these into the meatballs. So all I've been doing is just getting my knife, working it back and forth to get it all nice and finely diced, okay? Teeny little cubes. If you're uncomfortable doing this, what you could do is actually get yourself like a blender thing and just chuck it all in there. I'll do it all for you. Right, so I've cleared the decks for a minute and I've got myself a mixing bowl here. The onions are all cooked through now and I've just taken it off the heat there, as you can see. So half of them, you see how golden brown that is? Half of them, just spoon them into a bowl, like that, a mixing bowl, which is where we're going to make our meatballs. Put the other ones back on the stove, let this cool down. Put it over there. Cha-ching! Okay, so while you are waiting for the onions, cha-ching, to cool down, what we've done is got the other onions, put them back on the flame, and what we're going to do is join them with 2 garlic cloves, which have been roughly chopped. In they go. And also, I've got some paprika here, so I'm going to put in roughly 2 teaspoons of that. That's smoked paprika if you're interested. In that goes. Just stir that through for around about 2 minutes, and then we're going to start building the sauce, which is going to coat the lamb meatballs. Righty ho, so that's only been 2 minutes on there. The garlic is already going to be cooked through. Get yourself a little shot of sugar there, just under a teaspoon of it. And now, if you've got a tin, it's all good, and I've actually got a carton. Chopped tomatoes, in they go. Oh yeah. I'll give that a good stir through, and what I'm going to do, if I had a can, is I'll half fill it again and pour it with water. So around about 200 mils of water in there, because it's going to all simmer down. Oh wow, look at that. Sort of like the calm after the storm. Yeah, okay. Yep, just to show you, we have got 200 mils of water here. I'm just going to pour that right in there, cha-ching, and we're going to bring this up, just turn the heat up, going to bring it to a simmer. So over here, we have got a pan which we're going to use for our meatballs, and right over here is another pan for our pasta. So start to bring that pan over there. Let me show you, just so you can see. This pan right there, that's going to go, it's just water in there, onto boil to cook our pasta, baby. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Righty ho, this is the messy bit. Our onions have cooled down. They're not completely cool, but they're warm enough to touch, okay? So what we've got here is our breadcrumbs. You might have your natural breadcrumbs, completely up to you. Just pour those in like so. You can even add an egg to this if you want to do. This is some mint. Just going to brush that in like so. I've just chopped that up. All good. That's going to give it a really sort of that classic sort of lamb and mint combo right there. Boom! And last but not least, to make lamb meatballs, you need lamb. And this is a simple 500 grams straight from the shop. Remember to peel the backing off of it like this. Ready? This is going to be it. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay, let's just break it up a little bit. Just drop it all in like that. And now, stir it around with a spatula or a spoon, or just grab your hands like this, and then just mix it all in. Okay, so once it's partially bonded together, get some black pepper, give it some seasoning on there. Remember, you can add anything you want. You know, the black pepper is optional. You can maybe chuck some more paprika in there, any other herbs and stuff that you want. Okay, last but not least, this final stage for these meatballs is, of course, our plum. In that goes cha-ching. And now we really need to get the hands in there. Push it to the limit, baby. Bond it all in. Let the apricot join. Okie doke, so this is what you're wanting to see. A massive pulp of onion, plum, lamb, mint, all huddled together in there, full of flavour. What you need to do is break off little pieces now and start to make the meatballs. Right here, I've tried to give you the perfect angle here so you can see the sauce. It's simmering away there, breaking down that water. All those flavours are going to mingle together, baby. Right here, the pan of water is starting to boil to make our pasta. We're not in any rush right now, but the pasta I'm using only takes about 4 or 5 minutes. If you're using that hardcore sort of really old stuff, the hard stuff, you're going to need to factor it in about 10 to 12 minutes. Fresh stuff, 1 or 2 minutes. Is that enough pasta info? I think it is. So right here, you can see a meatball that I've already made. Can you see that? It looks like kind of like those everlasting gobstoppers from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But all I did basically to make that was grabbed a little bit of my lamb meat here and just rolled it into a ball. Cha-ching. It's kind of like you're doing a magic trick. And then there is your meatball. So make as many as you like. And if you've got a little bit of time to play, just keep them in the fridge for a little bit. But we're going to move straight on with it. Yeah. Right, so if you finish making your meatballs, what you need to do is wash your hands first of all, and then check them out, admire them from a distance. Wow, amazing. The last one there, that was quite a big one, that's all good. So that theory that we use there, you could do it with anything. Maybe get some pork mince and some apple, pork and apple meatballs, all good. In fact, I might have to do a video of that. Anyhow, our sauce, look, you can see that water is starting to simmer down. It's going to thicken. That is going to be perfect for those meatballs to bathe in. They're going to be like scrubbing themselves in it. No? I've got a pan here, no oil in there. That's the frying pan that we're going to cook our meatballs on a low flame. Just warming up, and our water here is boiling for the pasta. I've got this ribbon pasta, which is called pappardelle roastige. Just basically like egg pasta ribbons, so it's all good. I'll actually pick those up right now while you're here, and just plonk it in there. Okay, don't worry about that bit there, I'll get that in a minute. And I've got a teeny bit of mint leaf left as well. I'm just going to plonk that in there with our sauce, stir it through. Let the pasta go in there, get the pan warm, then we're going to cook the meatballs. Balls. Pasta is cooking away, the sauce is bubbling away still, wow, steaming up the camera, and that pan, my friends, is hot. I'm just literally going to pick a meatball up right now, place it on there. Oh yeah, get them all on there if you can fit them on there, or do it in batches, then we'll join it with the sauce. We've got to cook it all nice and round, all around. Okay, so I've filled my pan for the minute, and I'm quite excited about this. What we want to do is brown it all the way around. So get your spatula, it's not really ready to be turned yet, but I'm just going to show you, just as you turn it, see a slight change in colour. You really want to get it to almost golden brown on there. Cook it all the way through and you'll be very happy. Okay folks, the meatballs are very nearly brown all over. I've got my natural yoghurt here. I'm just going to pour in just under a tablespoon in there. You don't have to do that, it's just going to add a little bit of flavour in there, just sort of ease it up a little bit. Can you see that? It's lightening it. Wow. So what I'm going to do is pour this over my meatballs like this. Oh my gosh. See that? Let it coat it, let it drench in it. Pan it all out. What we'll do is simmer it away for another 5 minutes to make sure the meatballs are cooked through while our pasta does its thing. Right, so by pasta doing its thing, I meant just basically drain it off. So it's sat in a mixing bowl there with a teeny bit of its cooking water, just sat doing its thing, ready to be drenched with a meatball fest. That sounds kind of wrong, doesn't it? But anyhow, wow. Check that out, it's all simmering away in there. Going to ensure that it all cooks in the middle bit. Might be brown on the outside, but is it cooked in the middle? Give it 5 minutes, as I said. Okay, it's time to serve this up. Nice big dish like that. I'm going to put some parmesan on at the end, I've just decided. But meanwhile, let's get some pasta. Okay, that'll do. Nice big bed of pasta there. We're going to plonk our meatballs on top, drizzle the sauce, finish it with the cheese. Yep, so I'm just finishing adding my meatballs on there. Wow, just stacking it up really high. Oh, that one fell down at the back. All good, the sauce is just dribbling all over it. Finish it off with the cheese, and we eat it right now. Okay, optional dusting of parmesan on there. Completely up to you, but I love parmesan on my meatballs like that. It's tummy time. Right then guys, there we go, check that out. I can't wait to eat this. This makes me really happy. A lot of you are saying, Barry, are you on drugs? Are you like hyper or something? You know, because I'm quite excited during my videos. No, because doing stuff like this makes me happy, and it will you too. So let me just like break into a meatball with a little bit of pasta. Here, oh my god, I'm just carving it up. Here we go. Oh my god, that went literally straight down. That was so smooth, tastes so good. A parmesan kick on the end. It's just the minimal bit they're worrying about there. You've got that amazing lamb, the mint, the onions, and not forgetting the plums, all doing their thing in there. Brilliant, super easy, super quick, super fun. Have a go. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers then.